All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. This is Modern Wong Chat. We are on episode, I think, 33. It's been quite some time. Yeah, I think we are on 33. Yeah, that's great. 33. And tonight, as usual, we are live right now on stream, and you can also watch this on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram. I also have some bonus content sometimes on Patreon, so you can check that out as well. And you can also listen to this on any major podcast platform like Spotify, iTunes, Google. But honestly, who used the Google one? Anyway, tonight we have Ashleeeean on the show. She's a good friend of mine. I know her for 6 years, maybe more or less. I don't know. I'll ask her and I'll let her explain, and maybe she'll know. She does many things. She's a streamer. She's a gamer. Sometimes she cosplay, but most importantly, she also do lots of stuff with charity. She's worked with Tiltify. What is exactly does she call herself? She says she's a charity success manager. I'm not sure what exactly is a charity success manager. I don't even know what this a success charity even mean. So it might be easier if I have her to explain it to all of you. So hello, Ash.
Hi, what's going on?
What is a charity success manager actually? That's a great question.
Yeah, so my main and primary role at Tiltify is I teach charities how to be successful in live streaming spaces. So whether that's consulting or training or utilizing tools like OBS, Streamlabs, literally you name it. I teach them how to do it. I teach them how to be successful. Sometimes I'll consult on programs. And right now, one of our kind of biggest pushes is, especially with COVID-19 that's going on, is we're telling people you can take run walks, you can take all these other galas and all that digital. So we're trying to help that be successful. That's what I do, is I basically teach people how to succeed in charity.
So I'm gonna be ashamed of myself on this because I have been to Tiltify party. I have interacted a lot with Tiltify. I still technically don't know exactly what Tiltify is because okay. Hold on. I know they do charity stuff. Look. I know they do charity stuff. That's almost as far extent as it is because I don't know because they don't exactly do. How do I say it? They help people with charity stuff, but they themselves they don't really make.
We're not a
content.
charity.
Yeah, so it's kind of like.
Correct. So what Tiltify is, it's a fundraising platform.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a platform that facilitates fundraising. We have a lot of awesome features like rewards, milestones, polls, targets, etc., that are all geared to help those who are fundraising to empower their fundraisers to the absolute max potential. And it's not a broadcasting platform, so it's not like Twitch or YouTube. You can embed your Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Live, whatever, while you stream. But ultimately, it is a fundraising platform. So anytime somebody goes to donate, the donation is going directly into the charity's account. We just facilitate the information as well as the tools to make that fundraiser successful.
I remember now. Okay, now I remember. Yes, so people can use that link, so it's easier to like. So it's a good thing that then it's a streamer don't have to deal with like, you pay. They don't feel like, you donate to them. It's like to a different platform.
Yes.
So it's not like they're gonna like pocket the money or something like that.
It doesn't. So, and that's one thing too, is that's one of the reasons why people trust Tiltify so much, is that we have actually, so when people are donating, you'll see in the receipt, your PayPal, Stripe, whatever the payment processor you're using, the accounts that are connected are actually the charity's accounts. So Tiltify does not touch any of the money. There is a processing fee that we have an agreement, but we don't touch any money until the money is fully processed into charity's accounts. And that has always been a huge thing, because anytime, and this is one thing that like really bothered me and has actually really what made me like passionate about this, is I see a lot of people, a lot of content creators out there wanting to do good. So then they say, hey guys, I'm going to be supporting XYZ charity, donate to me and then I'll donate it later. One, that's highly illegal.
Oh,
it is illegal. Because you are not a registered 501c3 or a registered government entity as a nonprofit, you cannot take money into your own accounts saying you are
donating.
You're donating, correct. Every single donation that people donate they do not get a taxable receipt. So if somebody came in and donated $2,000 and they took that to their accountant to do their IRS work, they can't count that as a taxable donation. So. Yeah, so then you're looking into tax fraud evasion, everything. A content, Yeah,
Even if they donated themselves, wouldn't that count still? Because they use that money, no?
because the money's going into your account. You're not a 501c3.
But then in the process, when you do donate it, doesn't that allows you to like,
For the
oh, look.
creator,
Oh
for
yeah,
the
oh yeah,
creator,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, for donator,
But
yes, of course.
but the problem is that creator also too has to claim all the money that was donated to them as income.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a
So
loss.
yeah, so it's a long process because now, like, let's say I hosted a fundraiser and all the funds went into my personal account. Let's say it was $10,000, and then I donate those $10,000 to the charity that I wanted to. I
Mhm.
still have to claim that $10,000 as income on my 1099.
Yeah,
Then
fun.
I have to pay taxes on money that I'm donating anyways.
Mhm.
So it's just one of those, like, it puts yourself in a really big legal pickle. And this is one thing that I don't think creators
Legal
even
pickle.
realize too. I love pickles, so I always use that. I always use that term. It's one thing that I don't think creators actually realize is that with the like PayPal's rules and everything that they have, that person who donated $2,000, they have up to 6 months that they can claim a refund on it. So even
Ooh,
after
yes.
I finish donating that money to the charity, that person 3 months down the road can be like, actually, I need that money back, and they can claim a refund on that. So now you're down $2,000 plus the refund fees that you have to pay to PayPal.
Okay,
And
okay.
when you use Tiltify, it takes all of that out of your hands as a creator, and it just lets you focus on the fundraising. And I think that's what's really important.
I feel like you're so like I feel like you have done this pitch so many times, like you can do it in your
Oh,
sleep. Like you know this so well.
This is about 6 or 7 times a day that I have this conversation. So
I know. When I whenever I go to like PAX or whatever, either working for my own company or some other companies where I have to do a pitch, it's just by the second hours, it's like nonstop. Like, yep, I can do this in my sleep, and I won't be surprised. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just telling you the same story over and over.
Yep.
I think that's actually helped us
Absolutely.
really good at multitasking. Like I am very good at.
Kind of.
I'm really good at
Kind of.
like. I mean, the streaming part help, because you'll be have to focusing on the game while still interacting with people. And
Oh no, I'm full like ADD when it comes to streaming. Is I'm either focused on the game, I'm focused on chat, I'm focused on alerts, I'm focused on my phone that just ring. Like I struggle. I actually have to like tell myself to slow down when I stream because I'll see like a sub come in, but because I'm so focused on the game, I'll forget to say hi to the sub because I'm so focused on the game, and I'm just like,
and then you feel bad later, and you're like,
I
oh,
do.
sorry.
I actually have to like actually tell myself slow down, slow
Mhm.
down. And that's one thing that's like I've been doing so many live broadcasts for like charities and stuff like that. Everything has a show time, so you have to follow it strictly. Go by this time, and so I think I definitely brought that mindset into live streams that there is a show time. You have to go. But when you're streaming, it's laid back, it's chill, and I always find like the nights that I just woosa and focus on like everything as a whole instead of one thing. Like those are the nights I have the most fun on stream.
Yeah, it's tough. We're so used to just like go. Like we have to follow the schedule. We have to do this and do that, and like, and then you're like, it's really weird because like streaming, you don't have an end time. You can be like, I'm done in an hour. I could be like, I'm done right now. Like we can do this for 5 hours if I wanted to. So it's
absolutely. Especially because I work full time. I'm always like, okay, I have to end by midnight if I want to be in bed and I'll sleep by 2, so I can get up at 8 and then do like 8 hours of meetings and then rinse and repeat. And then there's some times where like last night I was up till like 1 o'clock playing Valorant, and I'm like, well, there goes everything.
You were. I saw. I was lurking. I didn't want to disturb you, so I just joined and watched you stream for a little bit.
I was so focused on game, I probably wouldn't have even noticed.
Good. Excellent. No, I'm still new to the whole streaming world, to be honest. Like I mean, I had streamed a long time ago, but I took like a long gap. So I technically started like maybe half a year ago again, kind of more seriously.
I remember you were doing Photoshop and photo editing and showing people how to.
Did.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Yeah, and I actually did another one on Monday.
Oh, and you did. So, Martin, I got a question for you. Do you remember how we met?
Silicon Valley Comic Con, right?
Fanime.
You came up to me, and then you were wearing some. Was it Gryffindor? There was some Harry Potter stuff, right? No. I don't remember.
I was in a tree as Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games.
All right, cool. Sounds about right.
I was in a tree as Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games, and you took a picture, and you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna have your picture." Like, and I was like, "I know you. You're Martin Wong." You know, everybody fucking knows you at conventions. Um, and you're like, "Okay." And then ever since then, we've just been kind of like cool with each other and just chit chatting, always hanging out at conventions and stuff. So
I think I must have remembered you on the second day instead of the first day then, because you were wearing something that maybe from Loot Crate that I have too as well. I forgot what it was, or I was seeing something, or I was trying to give you something. I don't know.
What else was I that weekend?
Because my memory of you was indoor but not outdoor, but I know where it is. But
Mine was outdoor because it was at those trees right on the left hand side of the Fanime entrance at the San Jose Convention Center. Yeah,
I can guess where it is.
I don't remember indoor.
Because it was you and friends actually. It wasn't just you.
I just don't. Was I Wonder Woman or was I Sleeping Beauty? Aurora?
I don't. You know what? How many years has it been?
I don't know. That was before I moved out of the Bay Area. That was probably 2014, 2015.
So yeah, it's been like what, 6 years?
About
7 years. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Where did you live in the Bay Area?
I actually was originally from Stockton, which was we don't talk about Stockton.
There's nothing in Stockton, man.
No, there really isn't.
I drive by. I never like stop at Stockton. It's like this is a place where we don't go.
Exactly. You don't want to stop in Stockton. But I was born and raised in Stockton, and then I went to college in Belmont. But I lived in San Mateo, Redwood City for about 3 years.
San Mateo, Redwood City is great. Yeah, I mean it's great, especially if you work in the city or work in tech. But because anywhere further from there is expensive.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So I only lived there while I was in college, and then for like 3 or 4 months after college. And I just remember on a whim, I just was like, I want to start streaming. And one of my friends, she used to go by Obezianka, but now she goes by Monkeyism on Twitch. Okay. She was like one of my closest friends, got me interested into streaming. She was like, "Hey, I live in LA right now on a work visa. You want to just come live with me? I'll cover rent." And she's like, "I just want to be alone." And I'm like,
"What?
Okay."
That is such a good deal. How do you find friends like that?
So I was like, okay, so I did. So I packed literally everything into my car that barely made it to LA. We lived literally in Santa Monica, a block and a half from Riot headquarters. So we were able to walk to Riot and walk to the LCS every single weekend. And I moved in, like I didn't even have a mattress. I had an air mattress. And I went to IKEA, got a desk and everything. And then that's how I started streaming. Is I just dove head in. You know, I was like, I have a place to live for a while. I'm going to take advantage of it. I dove straight in, streamed every single day, 12 hours a day. And like within 4 months, I got partnered. And
it was so really much easier to get partnered back then.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Was it not?
No, you had to have like 200 concurrent viewers.
Oh, because they dropped it down to 75 now, huh?
They dropped it down to 75. You had to have like 200 concurrent viewers. You had to show like a steady increase in follows and a steady increase in like trend and all that. And I started streaming and playing right when like H1Z1 came out. And I was very fortunate enough that I had a lot of friends that were like high up in the category. And so we'd always play together. So I was playing with like Sexy Hexy, who just goes by Hexy, Angry Pug, OPSET, Mr. Grims, like a lot of like main like FPS people now. And Ninja used to host me like old Twitch days. So like
long time ago.
I had a long time ago. So like in 3 months I had close to 10,000 followers and just I put an application and I got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We don't really talk about how I got mine, but anyway.
We ain't gotta talk about that. We're all good. I'm just gonna.
But no, yeah, how I moved to LA is also something similar. I'm not sure you know Sam. She used to work for Riot. She used to do all chat.
Sam Brown. No, Sam Brown's at Twitch.
No, not Brown. Yeah, freak. I forgot.
Because Sam and Brittany Brown are at Twitch.
Yeah, it's not that Sam. I forgot. Shit, now I forgot what the other Sam's called. I hope she's not watching. But yeah, she moved to Seattle now, so she's not around here. But she used to do all chat, all kind of stuff. You know Sam? I feel like you would know Sam. Yeah.
I think I do because Dash was also on all chat.
I feel like I just like look it up right now, and I could instantly pull up the name and be like, oh
We're just
yeah,
gonna use
we
all
both know Sam.
chat
Ah, shoot, where's
LCS
Lighthammer Sam.
and
Sam
oh,
Lighthammer.
is that her last name or her in-game name?
I think it's both. I think her last name is kind of sound like Lighthammer, so she just go by Lighthammer.
Honestly, it's probably one of those if I saw the face.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the point is, I always told her, it's like, hey, I'm gonna move down to LA and all kind of stuff, and then I kind of like, because I used to drove down to LA all the time for conventions, like anime expos and all kind of stuff. So I come down here is like almost every other month, to the point that NorCal people think that I live in SoCal. So it's
I remember that. I remember because I thought you lived in Southern California, and then one of the times we were like, let's just do a photo shoot, and he's like, where you at? And I was living in Patterson at the time, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm like 45 minutes away, and I'm like, what? I thought I was about to have to make a trip to LA for a photo shoot.
I live in Fremont. Same thing. It's a funny thing too, because that's similar to what I did with Dancing Girl, Just Dance streamer, huh?
Siha, Avery.
Yeah, Avery. So I mean, I don't live in Seattle, but then I was flying up for PAX, right? She was like, "Oh, hey," she wanted to shoot. So I was like, "Sure, let's shoot." And then she thought she had to fly down to LA to shoot with me when I was telling her that like I'm flying up, but she didn't know, because she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm free after day 1 of PAX. Like we can shoot after that." So we were all planning flights and stuff like that. And halfway planning flights, she was looking at flights. I was looking at flights. When we both like, oh yeah, we should look at flights. We're both looking at flights. We didn't know that I'm actually already flying up. So but
oh my gosh, how funny would that have been? It's like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Where are you? I'm at Terminal 2. I'm here too. Wait, are you sure you flew into LAX?
Ooh, it's like LAX. Excuse me, I flew from LAX. Oh,
I'm at Seattle. Tomac.
That would be, oh man,
that would have been interesting.
Good thing it was easier, so we both able to shoot. But yeah, I drove down here all the time to LA, and then I told Sam that I'm gonna move down, to the point that like 2 years after I've been saying that, and I haven't done it yet, because there's always stuff going on, right? I was working at like in Silicon Valley, I was doing all kind of stuff, and then she was like, so when are you moving down? Like she called me out on it. I'm like, what? It's like, fine, I'll look at places right now. And we did. And then she kind of helped me like look at places. I found a bunch of different places, and I visited many of them. I didn't like any of them, or kind of. Some of them are great, because I was trying to move to a downtown loft, which I did. But
yeah, I remember that loft. It was beautiful.
Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, but the last thing I did was that I just walked around to get coffee, and then I saw a sign that say, "Oh, we have open house." I'm like, all right, I'll come take a look. And then I found my place. So I lived there for like.
It's funny how like life just falls in your lap like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's strange. And it was fun, but it was so expensive.
Tell me about it. I'm actually looking to possibly moving to Vegas by the end of this year. And I was just like scrolling on Zillow the other night for like houses to rent. And I'm like, dude, these 4-bedroom houses are so $1,600. Like,
yeah, you can barely get like a room here in LA.
Well, in LA, I'm in a I'm in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a 2-car garage, like a little over 1,000 square feet, with like in a gated community for $2,500, $2,600 a month.
That is nice. Oh.
No, it's not bad, because that's how much you're probably paying for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, it's horrible here.
He's like, we ain't gotta talk about it.
But here's the thing about LA, right? Everyone's like, oh, we complain so expensive about it, but then like everyone want to move here. And we keep telling friends don't come. We keep telling our own friends to move here. At the same time, we complain there's too many people here all the time.
Yep.
And it's weird, because a lot of us are in the gaming and streaming industry, like me and you. We barely have to go outside, but we're still like, yeah, I need to live in LA.
So is it me? Because I know this happened when I like moved to Santa Monica for like short while, and even just in general when I moved down here or moved where like other creators were. Is it like, as soon as you move there, nobody's like down to hang out?
Oh yeah.
Come move to LA. Move here. We'll have so much fun. Hey, I moved to LA. Cricket.
Yeah, it's a freaking trap. They're like, yeah, you know what? You should move down here and come and hang out. We'll always hang out all the time now. We'll drink and nope, never see them again.
Nope.
It's the people that you'll see more outside of. I see most of my friends usually not
at conventions.
At convention, yeah. Like it's never like at like some people live near me, but I never see them. and that's the reality that we are in, kind of. So I don't know. Is it? But however, like I feel like it's a weird thing. A lot of things I do does not require me to be in LA, but I don't get those jobs or gigs unless I am in LA. Like, yeah, it's strange. Like people forget you if you don't live here, but they suddenly remember you because you live here.
Yes, no, I absolutely remember when that happened. So when I lived in Santa Monica, so like I knew like everybody who worked in the LCS. I was like friends with like literally every single LCS player, like you name it. And like I was dating Riot Dash for a while. Fucking knew everybody. And as soon as I moved out of Santa Monica, because some issues happened, my friend, she lost her visa, so she could no longer stay in the United States. I couldn't afford to live in LA by myself, so I was like, guess I'm moving back home. So I had to move back home. I kid you not, they dropped me like a hot cake. Everybody just stopped talking to me, and I don't think I've ever felt so like kind of like taken aback that like I felt like I didn't matter to people because I suddenly wasn't in the vicinity to them.
And it's weird because like I'm willing to drive down and do anything too, but
yeah.
It's just like you do not matter as soon as you don't live in this zip code. Like why?
Yeah, well, because also too like with LCS people, like there was a house party every weekend, and it's like if you were at those house parties, you didn't matter.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh gosh,
FOMO is such a thing.
It really is, but is FOMO what social media creates, or is it what we create?
I think it's both. Like we create a sense of FOMO for other people to feel like, hey, you're missing out on what I have, therefore I'm cooler, but not really.
I guess I think the only time I've actually ever felt like FOMO is I kid you not, every time I miss out on PAX West. Every other PAX, I don't feel it. PAX West, I feel FOMO.
I love PAX West. It's out of the 2 PAX. That was my first PAX that I went to.
Same. 2015 was my first one.
Yeah, so I was going there since it was PAX Prime. Yeah.
Pinky up.
So it's different. It was a lot of fun, and conventions also very different now too. And I'm not sure how it's going to change after the coronavirus. You know.
Yeah.
I even thought about doing a video on like, describing how convention was like back then. You know, like how much fun it was, how you get to see
how
friends.
They were.
Yeah. And
I think that's what's so weird to me is like looking at like videos and pictures of just like concerts and all these things, and it's like, how did we live like that? Like the entire time you're thinking, man, all these people are swapping germs, kissing strangers. Like I think of like raves and like EDC and all that, where like the big thing is literally like kissing somebody to transfer Molly into their mouth, and I'm just
that happens all the time.
And I'm just like,
one time I was still an RA at the in my college, right? So I was freshman.
I was an RA too. I have stories.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah, I was at I went to EDC Pop White, whatever it was. It was in the Cow Palace up in NorCal, and I randomly ran to the photographer that works for them, and then he asked me if I have a charger or something. For some reason, he did not have a charger. We both used Nikon, and I was like, oh yeah, I brought one with me. For some reason, I did. It's not a common thing. So I have it. Then he gave me a press badge so I can walk everywhere. So I hung out with like, Tiesto, with like Armin and everybody. It was fun, but then I was also able to be with the behind the gate. There's a fence usually between the DJs and the crowd. So I was walking around there as well. And then I ran into a resident, like one of my residents, and all but it starts rolling, and then she started kissing me. I'm like, okay, all right, you're definitely rolling, and high and drunk or something, or cross, like everything combined.
Oh my gosh. I remember one time I got so drunk at like an off-campus like bar, and I actually called one of my residents to come pick me up because I was so drunk. And then word ended up getting back to like the higher ups. Like they brought me in like during like my weekly one-on-one with my boss. No.
I hate one-on-one.
She like looked at me and she was like, "I'm proud of you," and I was like, what? And she's like, she goes, you displayed actually like being smart, not driving home, like, like knowing you have someone to call. And I was like, I thought I was fired. Oh man. I'll tell you what, I never
Wow.
call a resident again. I called my mom. It was too embarrassing to call a resident again. Because then like that resident will go tell their friends, oh yeah, I picked up our RA drunk at the bar the other night. And then everybody's like, oh, she's the drunk RA. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Last time I irresponsibly drink and drive. Please don't do that. But this was very little. Actually, no. I was sober by then. I drank and then I got into my car and I fell asleep for like an hour and a half. So I was actually kind of fine. I didn't drive. I was just in the parking lot. Just,
I was like, how did you just fall asleep driving for an hour and a half?
Not while driving. No. I was just in the parking lot, sleep for like an hour and a half. So I was totally fine by then.
Had to be a Tesla.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait when all cars are self-driving. And
I'm
anyway,
terrified when they become self-driving. Yeah, go ahead.
I drove home that night. I was in NorCal actually, so I borrowed my parents' car. It was like last year. I got hit by a cop car. So it was the other way around. After drinking and driving, get hit by a cop car. So yeah, so the cop fucked up too. Like he knows because he hit me, and then he said, "Oh shit!" I can hear him saying it out of my window.
So was it highway patrol or was it like PD sheriff?
I think it's PD sheriff. I think he was actually holding a criminal in his car.
What color suit was he wearing? Was it black, blue, or
you would
khaki?
know this. He was
like,
blue/black.
Blues? Okay, so that's usually sheriff. So that's usually sheriff or county.
Okay, because then later, of course, the patrol show up later, and then they were trying to like making sure that I'm not drunk. They keep trying to test me if I'm not drunk. I'm like, I'm not. I'm really sober by that point. Then we do all the ZYXC stuff. That was like totally fine. And then they were making sure that find because my car was not movable, so they have to move it for me. And then they're checking they asked me where's my registration and everything. I say, oh, it's in my glove compartment. And then they were like, oh, can I get it for you? I was like, no, I'm gonna get it for myself, because one of your brother hit me. I don't want to, because he was like, oh, is there something you want to hide? I'm like, no, but in my head, I really want to say, yeah, but I want to keep it that way. I don't want you studying.
No, it's just no. I'm not giving you permission to search through my belongings.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
because that's essentially what it is. At that point, it is giving verbal confirmation that they can search through your properties without a warrant.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, you want to know how I knew that? I was in law enforcement before I worked at Tiltify.
I remember. Yeah. You're hiding it for a little bit. So I was like, oh, interesting. Because every once in a while I see things like she's doing something, but she's not really loud about it. I know she's doing something. And there's like, every time there's something that's come up, it's like, I know what that is. Especially when I'm in NorCal. I was like, that's interesting. But I'm going to let her do her thing before she decided she want to tell anybody or not at all. And, so.
It was more for like my own safety of like not disclosing that I was in law enforcement. Because last thing I want is like somebody who lived near me who had just gotten a DUI or whatever to be like, oh, she works in law enforcement. I'm going to go fucking harass her on her stream. And then, go harass her at work. Like, it's the last thing I wanted. Also, too, I didn't want to put any of the officers' lives at risk or separate church and state. Keep them out.
Yep. My last job, it's not any life issue, but then I work in Silicon Valley, so I'm able to help a lot of friends to have access to things. So I never tell people I work there. I just tell them I have a friends that work there. So in case they really need something, they can ask me, and I'll be like, all right, let me see if my friend can help you, but not me exactly. Yeah, because a lot of everybody want to get verified and check mark all kinds of stuff. Like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's crazy too how like I don't, and this is probably just me. I'm pretty sure this is not just me, but it's so difficult to make friends in this industry because you don't really know who's making a business friendship, who's making a genuine friendship, or who's kind of sitting in the middle. And it makes it so hard to like reach out to people because you don't want to come off too desperate, but you don't want to come off as like, hi, business proposal. And it's so hard.
It's ironic for me too because I'm in the cosplay world as well. So when I first started, I'm making sure I do not try to learn everyone's name. I don't care who they are. Like, oh, you cosplay, great, have fun. I don't know if like Jessica Negri, Yaya Han, doesn't matter. They're all just like cosplayer to me. So I try so hard to make friends so I don't let her climb. But now that I have made it, quote unquote, made it in the cosplay world, I kind of it's ironic because people start letter climbing me, either get to me or get to them. So I'm like, wait, I came here to make friends and now I can't. I work so hard so I can not have to, so people don't think I'm letter climbing. But same in the streaming world too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. There's some people who out there that I would genuinely reach out to. Like I knew one of them was having like a hard time, and like I genuinely reached out to her, was like, hey, if you ever need anybody, let me know. And just kind of like cold front, thanks. And I'm like, I'm trying to be your friend because I actually really just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not here to like I don't want to please. Like
my my similar situation was with Kitty Play. I wasn't trying to, because I didn't know who she was. I was working at one of the PAX, either East, I think it was East. I was working there. I was doing stuff with Acer or Asus or some of those gaming company, but that was before my streaming time. So I didn't know, I don't know and did not care streaming people because I was in the cosplay world. So of course, at the end of the day, we all just hang out in the hotel lobby as we do. And I didn't know who she was. I was like, well, new people say, hi, what's your name? My name is Martin. And then she's like, I'm Kitty Play. Like, cool. What do you do? And just look at me. Yeah, she looked at me like, I stream. And like she either I think she either think that I pretend I didn't know who she was and trying to play up front, or like she might actually be surprised, like this guy really doesn't know who I am.
Oh my gosh, I don't like that. I like anytime like I introduce myself, I never go, I stream on Twitch, or I'm a streamer, I'm a content creator, I'm Ash. It's I hate that. I hate that that like people's relevance is based on what platform they stream on or how many viewers or subs or followers they have. There's been times I've literally like have met like a bigger streamer. I'm like, hey dude, like I love your streams. He goes, oh yeah, how many followers you have? And I'm like,
who say that?
I mean, I'm not gonna name drop,
but I mean, there are people actually say that.
Yeah,
I don't mean to ask you who exactly. I'm like, actually, people do that.
Yes. I mean, like it happens all the time. Every time I'm playing a game, oh, girl, do you stream on Twitch? How many subs do you have? How many viewers do you have?
Wow.
I'm like, does that matter? I was like, you can literally come into my 13 viewer stream, dude. I still got a check mark by my name.
Yeah, that's just ugly.
It is, and so like it's made it very like, right? It makes it very difficult to like, I feel, progress in this industry and have people almost take you seriously, but I feel like at the same time some people take you too seriously.
Also, remember, they always remind you you're a girl, so you're not as important apparently. Yeah,
thanks for the reminder. I needed that.
Yeah, no, right.
So, oh my goodness, yeah, it just,
no, like at TwitchCon, every TwitchCon you always see those new streamer. They'll be like, they'll walk around with camera, of course they're streaming, and they'll go up to you and say, hi, I'm a streamer. It's like, we know, it's really obvious, and like
it's on your badge.
Yeah, and you look like you're very new, and we get it, you stream. It's always like, I get it, you stream.
Yeah, you're wearing every piece of Twitch merchandise, I can tell.
Yeah. See,
no offense to anybody out there, it's just greenhorns, they're easy to spot.
Yeah, that's why like I do like the partner lounge. It's not just because they're all partners. It's more like, oh, we understand that this is what we do. It's like, this is our job. So
yeah, and that's something I miss about like having partner lounges at PAX and all that kind of stuff, is that it was very understood that once you pass that barrier, no talk about like business. It's we're here as friends.
Yep. And they're just here to like, maybe some people just want to like grab something to drink, sit down, and just chill outside. Like, I mean, they don't have to put on their fronts.
Yeah, that's how I met Man vs. Gaming, is at PAX West. We were just hanging out like in the back lobby, and like I look at him like, oh my god, this Man vs. Gaming. Like, I'm not gonna fucking say anything to him. And like I was grabbing a drink, he was grabbing a drink. It's like, hey, what's your name? I was like, oh, I'm Ash. He goes, oh, nice to meet you. And he goes, I'm so and so. I go by Man vs. Gaming on Twitch. I was like, yeah, nice to meet you. In the back of my head, I'm like, I know. But it was a genuine interaction. And then he was like, what's your stream? I want to follow you. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like I was so genuinely like intrigued by that. And it's funny, I actually held the domain name yespleasedaddy.com at that time. So I was like, just go to yespleasedaddy.com, and he like looked at me, and I was like, it was a birthday present from one of my subs. Just go to yespleasedaddy.com, and it like redirected back to my Twitch. And he's like, that's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. But what I was trying to get at that is that was a very small interaction that I had with him. But even like months down the road, like even just reaching out to him, because I saw he was probably like AFK for a while, MIA. And I was, man, I haven't seen him stream in a long time. So I reached out and I was like, hey, I just want to know, are you okay? And like he and I ended up going back and forth for like a week or so, just kind of chit chatting. And it just that reminder that those small, genuine reactions at conventions, it may feel like that was such like an insignificant moment to some people, but like just like me reaching back out to him, he's like, man, that was a very genuine moment. And I think those are the things that I want more out of this industry, are just genuine moments.
That usually only works if people meet each other in a non-persona situation, right? Like they're not meeting you while you're on stage. You're kind of, again, backstage, hang out, kind of like, dude, man, we're just chilling, and then you can build this relationship. It's really hard when so small parties works too, but when it comes to big parties where everybody's famous and popular, whatever, it's so strange because, like, as we said earlier, like in LA, they have those like LCS party, and you can tell half of them trying to chase after some other people.
Yeah, the house parties. So I'm sorry, but those things were gross.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like, oh man, especially recently, like because I go to some of them now since I'm in LA, but I'm not a big streamer by any means, but I'm bigger in outer space, right? I'm more, more big. No, not big anything.
You have greater relevancy.
Relevancy in the other industry, yeah. But like that some people do care, some people don't. But it's strange because like in the cosplay world, that happens a lot as well. I have to count like when I meet someone new, and I don't know if they're genuine or not. I don't know if they try to like want me for photos or want me to have access to Jessica.
Higher connections,
yeah, or connection, all kind of stuff. It's just all strange, and sometimes
see that baffles me. That baffles me. Like I know, like that was like, I know we've kind of talked about it before. It's like the people would just try to use you to get closer to Jessica, and the same with Ryan. Is people were trying to get closer to her boyfriend to get closer to her, and I'm like,
yeah, oh yeah.
I was like, Ryan and I are friends because we were shitlords that send memes to each other, and like when my dog's like in this weird pose that she's like looks like she's making something sexy, I'll send it, and it's just fucking good laughs. And it's like, you can't just make genuine connections. Like I can care less that
I always separate people's by like I always separate like the boyfriend girlfriends. Like when I'm talking to them, I'm talking to them. I don't assume them as always a thing together, even though they are. But like if I want to talk to the other person, I'll talk to the other person. So I don't do the assumption to make them feel like I care you as a human as well. You're not just a +1, unless you are just a +1 that I do not know about. Then yes,
So what's your opinion on significant others that take on like their boyfriend or girlfriend's like gamer name? So as an example, like well, first only one I can think of is Mr. Grimm's. His girlfriend goes by Miss Grimm's or Mrs. Grimm's or Miss Bunny, Miss Grimm's, stuff like that. How do you consider that? Because that's somebody who's obviously taken on a us name than it is like a my name. Like, of course, Ryan has really established his brand as Fake Nerd, and then you have Jessica. So it's like they are their own separate business entities that just work together, and they, oh my god, they're fucking hilarious. I used to watch their mail videos.
Mail Monday,
Mail Mondays, and I would just die laughing.
Yeah, she gets sent a lot of really strange stuff. Sometimes she show me them as yeah.
I just remember one of like Ryan just like eating like the gummy bag of dicks, and Jessica just mentioning
so many dicks.
Jessica just mentioning, be like, oh, you look like Sasha Grey, and he just choked on the gummy dicks, and oh my god. And that's like hilarious. A side of that's like great about content creation for people like cosplayers, who usually you only see them as like a crafter, as somebody who's like pretty, but that's personality, and that's like just somebody who just doesn't give a shit what anybody else thinks, and they're just literally like, I'm me, you either accept it or you don't.
And Jessica is the right amount of weirdness that people love, so it's perfect for her. Like, seriously,
absolutely.
I tell people this all the time too. They're like, "Oh my god, it's just like, it's Jessica how she really is." Like, yeah, that's really her. Like that. The only difference that is she normally at home would be like at an 8, at a convention she's at 12. Like just much more crazy. But that is really her. And yeah, they just. I don't know. I mean, I've been to her house before where she have her Mail Monday stuff. There's so many dicks in all shape or forms. It's freaking ridiculous. And she keeps trying to pass something to me. And like, I don't need another dildo. Like, I don't need any dildo at all, actually.
Wait. You said you don't need another dildo?
I don't have any, but I wouldn't mind.
But like, you said another. You said another.
Because she keeps shoving it to me. But
so just keeps shoving you her dick. Dicks.
Always. Yeah.
Got it.
But have you seen like Bad Dragon? Those episodes are amazing. I was just talking to friends about it yesterday.
Which one?
Bad Dragons? You do not know about Bad Dragons?
Oh no, I know about Bad Dragons.
So
Pornhub.
first of all, they have lore. I think they took it out. They updated the website.
They have lore on them?
Some of them have lore and fan arts. Like they show the whole dragon. And yesterday I saw one. There was a dildo. It's a dick of a dragon, but it looks like a dragon. So imagine like a guy with their dick with their face on it. Because the head of the dildo is the dragon head. So it's like,
what? No.
Yeah, it's so confusing. So like, imagine if you ever have sex with a guy and the guy's like, hello, and just his other face is on his dick. Yeah, and just like smiling. Hi. So yeah, but they made a short yesterday too. They updated the website, so they took out all the lore, but they have like 3D animation. That's one.
I want to
like,
Google this, but I don't want it to be in my history.
That's why you incognito it. I'll link it to
that's
you
why
later.
you also have you do your phone.
It's amazing. Oh man, like you don't even know too, because their logo is so cute. I want to start wearing. I might even buy some merch from them, because like when you walk outside, you see people smile at you. If you know, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that I think that's one of my favorite things, and I talk about this all the time too, like on stream. Like I like subtle geeky shit. Like you won't know this person is fucking part of it unless you like watched it or something, you know? Like like for example, like My Hero Academia, their outfits, the UA. Like if you had that as a hoodie, nobody really knows that unless you're actually you watch My Hero Academia. I have like a really pretty gold medallion that is actually the Empire symbol from Star Wars, and you won't know that unless you like look at it. And I love subtly freaking nerdy shit like that.
There's a brand called not Valorant. Actually, do they spell the same as a game? Valorant, but they make all this great jacket that's like subtle logo and design or color scheme on it. Oh, yeah, it's amazing. And like some of the things like even if you don't know it, it's amazing design. But if you know, then it's even cooler. You know.
Yeah, it's like Disney Bound. So if anybody doesn't know what Disney Bound is, so going to Disneyland, if you're above the age of 13, you cannot dress as a character. But there is a way around it called Disney Bounding, where you wear normal clothing that is similar to a character's. It's like
it's a casual cosplay, kind of, but not.
Yeah, it's a casual cosplay. It's kind of like that with like outfits, like with like hoodies or like a dress, and that's why like oh, it's great.
That's
I love
a
it.
phrase for it. It's like closet cosplay, meaning you have to find
Closet
everything only
cosplay,
from your closet. Yeah. So, but back to your question, the whole like Mr. Miss like together as a combo.
Yeah. How do we go from that to dildos and I don't. Anyway,
it's just at least I can go back. Like, yeah, I got it back. I was like trace back like
you're
10
good.
steps back.
Nope, I wouldn't. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I feel like first of all, them doing it is a huge risk. Like I haven't dated anyone that I'd be like, hey guys, we should be a thing. Let's just introduce us as a thing. That's like couple who use one single Facebook. You know how weird that is?
Oh, God.
There are a couple that use that.
Oh, God. I hate that. Well, so they've been together for 12 years before he even started streaming.
Okay. So, wait. But do they still go by that name like that long ago? Or did they like halfway through?
Yes.
6 years down?
She goes by Miss Bunny on most things, but prior she was like Mrs. Grimm's.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's a dangerous situation. I mean, it might be like, but it might be like, oh, if you don't do this, then you don't trust me. I don't know.
Another great example, Dr. Lupo and Mrs. Dr. Lupo.
Oh, okay. So that's what that meant. Yeah. No, I meant Mike. But like, I feel like if you think you're in for good, then that's something you would do. But
yeah. I don't know. I personally wouldn't want my success to be off the name of someone else.
Oh yeah, especially women in the gaming industry.
Oh, I know.
Like I was talking to my housemate. Hello, I'm Kate. You know her.
I do. We slide into DMs every once in a while.
All the time. I know. But like the thing is that
no. Okay, I'm gonna have to be talking to her about that. I'm kidding.
No, but like here's the thing. Like I was thinking about it too. If I get my success, so if I was a woman, I'm not. But if I was, I will always have that debate in my head. Like, yes, I could date someone very famous and then, go off their fame and everything. But would I able to live with that? Like, is that like, like I have nothing against people who do that. But at the same time, like, it's not me. It's just not me, Same for like booby streamer. Like, again, you do you. You girl, you hustle. You do you, man. But if I was a girl.
People fall for it. Just
because guys always say that, right? Guys always like, oh, if I was a girl, I would be so famous. I'll make so much money. But I'm like, if you're a woman, it's very different. Would you able to do it? It's a different sense. It's the same thing as people say like, I would never cheat. But I'm like, of course not. That would require 2 people to like you. You know, like you can't even get 1 person to like you. I'm just saying.
My god! No,
I'm just saying,
I
people
get
always
that.
say
I
they
get
wouldn't
it.
do it, but if you're in that position, I would never be like, I would never steal from the bank. Like, when you're in that situation where you're allowed to do it, then you come back and you tell me.
Like, what if you're dying? What if you have cancer and you can't pay for your treatment? And you can have a life-saving surgery, but you have to rob the bank to get the money. Oh, yeah. Then different. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a life and death. Yeah, exactly. It's very different. So only when you're in that spot where you get to say no and you actually say no, then you come back and tell me. Until then, it's just all talk.
I actually get the question all the time, Ashley, why don't you do an OnlyFans? And I don't know, there's something about
how do you feel about OnlyFans? Yeah, I mean, before it was Patreon, and now it's OnlyFans. So
yeah, well, because Patreons that are really cracking down on lewd more than lewd content. I think I'll go all for it. Like if you want to have an OnlyFans, man, woman, whatever, OnlyFans is not a lewd porn sharing site. Do people use it? Yeah. But I can make an OnlyFans and literally just have it be like where I just write my diary every day and people might want to read it. I can literally do anything with it. And I think that's where people are getting the misconception of that. I say if you want to do an OnlyFans, go right ahead. I actually have an OnlyFans account. It's been approved. Have I connected it or done anything? No. You want to know why? Because that's another $10.99 that I don't want to claim on taxes. Like, seriously, that's the reason why I haven't done anything with it. But at the same time, like, I'm also the kind of person is I don't send nudes to even like boyfriends or like guys that I like or anything like that. I'm very like reserved because I personally feel like those parts of me are private to me and it's my choice on how I want to share it with someone. And the last thing I want to do is somebody to take that choice that I've made and exploit it.
And like, so trust our industry. It's not our people. It's not like the guy you're dating, but like someone could get a hold of it, not your boyfriend or anything.
Well, I mean, all it takes is like literally somebody who buys my OnlyFans for $5 to go on and literally just screen grab the photo and then share it.
Yeah.
And like that's why that's where I'm still very much oof because I don't like that. That's very much it's my body, my choice. And that's where people need to understand is, that's why people are so strict about like not sharing that content like off of OnlyFans. And my body, my choice. I'm deciding I want to do this. And here are the XYZ reasons why I would do it is, you're paying me $5. Does that make them a whore? No. That makes them literally just somebody who is proud to be in their body. I can't do it. I literally look in the mirror and go, well.
So here's an interesting question then. Like I was thinking about this. I was talking to friends about this too as well. Now that okay, maybe it's because we're in this industry. I feel like sexualization is such a big part of it now and it happens all the time. But women selling lewd, nude, or whatever, either sex work or not sex work, is it empowering women or it is another trap that makes women think they're empowering women by having them selling sex? It's like, is it reverse psychology? Like, I don't know.
I mean, you bring up a good point, but every woman who's involved in porn, in sex work as a stripper, it's their choice to be there. Maybe, yes, life circumstances have led them to be there, but ultimately they're the ones that took that choice to go and do it. Like, has there been times I've been in a financial rut that's like, man, like one of my coworkers, believe it or not, one of my coworkers when I was working in law enforcement was also a stripper up in LA.
Dude, you make so much money as a stripper? Jesus Christ, like, yeah.
Yeah, and she would like come home or come back to work on a Monday. She's like, girl, you want to know how much I made on the weekend? And I'm like, how much? And she's like, well, I had this guy and I came and I did like a lap dance. And like, she'd be like, hold on, grab me to take me to the bathroom. And she showed me like the move that she would do. And I'm just like, okay. She's like, he tipped me $800. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like,
yeah,
I want $800. And I'm like, she's like, well, do it. And I was like, no.
Tempting.
Honestly, it's gotten to the point where I'm not like a notoriety person on Twitch or like our Twitter or anything like that. But my biggest fear is like being at a strip club and like somebody noticing me and recognizing me on that stage, and then they come into my channel. I'm like, I saw you on Deja Vu. I can't. Like I said, like I don't even share like nude photos with like a guy I'm talking to or like cute guy or whatever because it's like, I don't know, just it's a violating kind of feeling knowing that somebody has seen me naked before I've even like given them permission to see me naked.
It's kind of ironic because that's the same for me. Like I'm a very private person, but I work with a lot of people who, do sex work, do all kind of stuff that are very open to, to the world. So it's very different, and I don't know, it's just it's strange for me. And people always make assumption for people like me or maybe you as well. So yeah, I wouldn't it'll be weird.
It's a choice. It's a choice. No matter what it is, it always falls down to the choice. Like if I wanted to come on stream every day doing my makeup like this, anybody who's here from my channel knows I do not look like this 90% of the time.
No, I'm usually last night.
Yeah, no makeup, hair up, hair to the side, like hoodie, t-shirt, like no bra,
like, crouching.
Like I'm a straight up troll when I actually play video games. And you know what? I came to that realization because 4 years ago, like oops, I just smacked my mic. I would get ready every single day for stream. I'd do my hair, do my makeup, I would wear something cute, and I'd do well. But then when I actually started, like, I got a real job again, and I was working full time, I did not have the energy to do it.
It's so much work.
Oh my gosh, I still don't even have the energy to do it now.
Yeah. Like I have makeup on right now too, but I'm just like, I don't do much. It's a foundation, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to do this.
It's exhausting. And what's funny is I saw my numbers drop. I saw my numbers drop because I was not putting myself fully together and looking all cutesy and curly and like having like kind of like a V-neck t-shirt on. And even now on nights that I like do my makeup and I like post a cute selfie on like social media, instant numbers, and I'm like, what?
God dang it. Yeah.
But you know what's funny is I know that, and that's my choice. Is I choose. I want to get on stream and do makeup. I want to look cute. I want to look fierce tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna bring me more viewers? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like that's my choice. But I still choose to also be the freaking troll every other weekday, or every other day. And like,
remind me of that one TikTok video or that one song by Jenna Marble. It's like you have 3 looks: a homeless man,
three looks, and that's
pretty
it.
Much. And
I got a homeless man, 12-year-old boy, and a hooker.
And that's it.
And that's all I know how to do. God, that is so bad. I know that entire thing by heart. But that's exactly it is. And like during the workday, I literally look like a homeless person. I'm sweats, bun, messy hair, like smeared makeup from the night before when I just literally wiped it off and went to bed. And then like I go to stream. I'm a 12-year-old boy because I got a hoodie, hair pulled back, finally wash my face. And then I have my hooker nights, which are typically my Friday nights when I drink.
Yeah.
But that's my choice.
It's a weird thing for me for like, I don't know, like, I know when girls dress up and then look all pretty and dazzle up and everything, and people just get more viewers on it. But I don't know. Like, if I was a girl again, I would not know how I can make that decision. It'd be a tough decision for me to do. I would be like,
yeah, it's like, and that's kind of where like I've had those moments where I'm like, do I have my success be defined by my personality, by my content, or do I have my success defined by how pretty I look on stream? By how on fleek my eyebrows are, And it's just, I looked at both sides of the coin, and no matter what, you lose. So it's just picking one.
It's the same with like social media contents. Like for my stuff, right? Like when I post photos, I know my sexy photos are gonna do so much better. Like obviously, and every single time, and it's like not that we don't like it. It's not that we don't like dress up. It's not like I don't like sexy photos, but like that is not what I do. That's not the only thing that defines me. I also take other portrait photos, other photos that I like, but I have to do this balance thing where like, all right, some sexy photos here and there that, oh, I love this. Cool. You like this? Here, let me show you the other stuff that I like. And they're like, we don't like that as much. Okay, I get it. Don't worry. Some more sexy, some more sexy. But
I would say that's one of the reasons why I kind of strayed away from the cosplay world too, is I felt like my cosplay wasn't to par with some unless I did some like super sexy ones. I did like a poison ivy, and I just felt so like
exposed.
I felt so exposed. And what I also noticed too is when I would work with female photographers, Elite Cosplay up in Seattle, love working with them. Very respectful. It's all about the creative art. And then there's another guy that I shot with for my Poison Ivy one. He was a little weird, iffy, as in like, hey, pull your unitard down just a little bit more and to give yourself like higher cleavage. And I'm just like,
is it for the photo? Is it for him, or like something you can't tell?
Right? Like the photo that I ended up taking looked fucking bomb, but at the same time, I'm like, my nipples were 1 inch away from popping out, and it's like very, very uncomfortable. And then I remember I did an Evolution kind of like boudoir set with a bunch of girls, and that was probably one of like the moments that I think that was probably like one of the last cosplays I ever did. Was I was Glaceon at FanimeCon. I did an Evolution set with a bunch of girls, and like we're all like kind of like sexually, like 4 or 5 of us sexually posed on a bed, and there's 6 men at the edge of the bed all taking photos of us at the same time, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted cosplay to be. And yes, that it does not need to be that. But the problem with is I feel like a lot of people don't find success unless they put themselves into that inappropriate or uncomfortable position, especially for women cosplayers.
Yeah, and that's the problem with like I feel like young girls, both for streaming and cosplaying.
Oh my gosh, the number of times that I've seen like boudoir sets of girls who are under the age of 18 for anime and for cosplay.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
But they say all the time I actually survey like younger new cosplayer coming into the scene. I wanted to know like what is their perspective on cosplay? Like what does it look like for you? What is a success, and what do you have to do to get that success? And I feel like oftentimes is that they feel like the pressure they have to do that kind of loot. Again, I say, is it empowering? Or is it like a trap that make them feel like they have to do this in order to be successful? It's kind of like
yeah. Absolutely. I right there. I'm totally with you because I felt like it was a trap it was the only way that I could find success as a cosplayer. But at the same time, like it was still my choice. I still could have done so many other cosplays out there. But then again, at the same time, I look at all the popular animes that I was really getting into, and they're all dressed very lewdly, and I'm like, I can't cosplay this.
So like, it's strange. And as a photographer, actually, I don't like working with new. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that it takes a lot more time to work with new model or cosplayer who has never done loot before. So that's why I don't get when people want to push young people to do loot. It's like if they don't feel comfortable, they will not look comfortable. It's really awkward for everybody.
Yeah, I still have the photos from that Glaceon set, and I think there's only like one photo that I actually ever like published because I did not feel comfortable, and you can see it in my face and in the way I was posing. I was just not comfortable in that at all. And the only one where I was comfortable was literally where I had like my hand across my chest going like this. Like I'm like covering myself half the way, and it was one of those I just did not feel very comfortable. And yeah, I think it actually is a product of, this like idea of like the social pressure that you have to be sexy to be successful. Especially in, dominated fields like cosplay and streaming and such, is that you have to be sexy or hot or cute or whatever to be successful. We fall into it. You feed into it, like guy will come on stream. Oh, you look really cute today. Oh, thank you. I might kind of like look over in a stream and be like, fix the hair. You feed into it. You may not notice it, but you do.
Someone the other day said that like, oh, he's got nice hair. I said like, oh, hello, hi. You were saying. So I know. So we like compliments. That's kind of trap that we kind of fall into.
This industry feeds off of it. The industry feeds off of compliments. And we keep seeing it too. Like we keep seeing our friends who like friends or people we don't know like getting into streaming, and then they start doing loot as well. And then their number jump up like instantly, like out of nowhere. And you're just kind of like, I've been doing this for 5 years. Like you have, your daytime job, so it's different. But for some people who this is their full time, they might have been grinding for 5 years, and then suddenly they see a new girl to come in who just started like 2 months ago, but instantly have like lots more viewers, lots more Twitter followers. Then you're starting to really question yourself, like, am I doing the right thing? Like, I feel like, do I need to do this too? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's either all in or nothing. I feel like it's Like if you do
It
halfway, it's
totally
kind of like,
is.
yeah.
There's so many people that I know that have gone all in as well. Not so much on like this, like the sexy lewd kind of like stuff, but they go
Mhm.
all in with everything they have, and they just can't succeed. And it's kind of one of those like, it sucks
Mm.
that they're not seeing success. And it's like, man, if I hate to say it, it's like if they would, make themselves look better, they might, and
Uh-huh.
I've fallen victim to this myself. As I had another girlfriend of mine. She was, not succeeding very well on Twitch, ended up moving to Mixer and finding a lot of success. And I told her at one point, I was like, hey, she has some piercings. I was like, hey, girl, I want to let you know, like, you do what you want, but I was like, those piercings do come off kind of like immature.
Mm.
And I hate myself that I said this then. I think I was really drunk when I ended up telling her, to be honest. I was like, you are absolutely adorable. I fucking love you. I was like, but I was like, honestly, you have such a pretty face. You don't need, all these like lip piercings and stuff. I hate
Mhm.
that I even said that now because I'm very much like, I got a septum piercing. I'm getting my ears pierced. I might get my eyebrows shaved off. Like I'm very much like full body, full free spirit right now. And I
Uh-huh.
look back and I'm like, man, I can't believe I said that. But the problem is I also wasn't wrong.
Mhm.
Is that she probably would have found more success if she had feminized her look and to not be as much as harsh. Because if
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
go onto a stream and a girl's like super
So,
like
mhm.
brought out, you've got quite honestly, people won't stick around.
If
It's
anything, it's again like what I always say is most of us are not the top of the top. If you're a ninja, you could literally wear whatever you want. You change your hair to green, I don't care, even though your hair is blue. Doesn't matter. If you're a ninja, you can do whatever the F you want. But if you are most of us who are just in, middle, even the top people do that, but we're supplying to demand. Like whatever people decide they like, we kind of do that like as much as you want to do whatever you want,
mm-hmm.
yes, you can do that. But if you want to chase after specific success, you have to supply a demand. There's only so few people that can
Yep.
create demand. And same for cosplayer. I say it all the time too. It's like, yeah, like most of them are just because guys always complain like, oh, they only do sexy loot to make money. Like, yeah, it's capitalism. If you start paying them
Yep.
to do other stuff, they'll do exactly that. You want them to wear card box? Done. Pay them the
Yep.
money. They're more than happy to wear
Which
card
I've
box.
actually worn a card box for a cosplay. I legitimately went to Fanime as a Rubik's Cube.
I haven't seen it, but
You haven't
yeah,
seen my Rubik? Oh my gosh,
I don't think so.
yeah, it was
Show me
it
that.
was yeah, I'll show you later. I went to FanimeCon as a Rubik's Cube. I legitimately built a Rubik's Cube and I wore it to a convention center and people fucking loved it. But the
Good.
problem is nobody would actually give me money for it unless I was very much
Yep.
like I wore nothing underneath the cube
Just
and made it very like
legs.
boudoir. just like legs, stocking, and lace. Then people
Yeah.
might have bought it. But like it's like
Have you seen
it's
that?
really
The no face cosplay is a very popular photo. Is it no face? The thing from Spirit Away, the one that like give money.
yeah.
But there's a picture
Yeah,
of it. It's just
it's like
one
lace
very
sticking
sexy
out.
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very popular also too with like Ghostface from Scream, like having his like little sexy legs and
Yeah.
yeah.
So exactly, like people are just doing what you pay for. So we're and here's the thing too. Like as you were saying earlier, I do the same thing. I am much nicer, and I said this before, and people like were so confused. But I said on my own Facebook, so personal Facebook, is that I'm so much nicer to people I don't care for. Like people that I don't know. I mean people that I do know, like and I care genuinely. I'll tell them like, hey, I don't think this will make sense. It's not gonna work for your brand, or like, oh, you should do this instead because it's gonna help you. Or like, and if they have any question, like I give them really genuine feedback. And having an Asian background, we're very direct. Like we don't hold back.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much like the term that they always say in Australia. You call your best friends cunts, and you call the cunts mates.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's exactly that, and yeah. So and and I think that's something that it comes from a genuine like heartfelt place when it's a friend's like telling you, "Bitch, that hair looks terrible." Because then that's them. It feels like that's them looking out for you. It's not somebody judging you because that's their very first like impact of you. It's somebody saying like, "Girl, your hair looks damn messed up. Let me get you the number of my stylist." It comes from a genuine heartfelt place that like I want you to succeed and I want you to do better, and because I know you can be better. And that to me just speaks volumes over somebody that's just going to pass judgment on you because I have a bad haircut one day or a bad hairstyle one day.
But you see this at conventions and in those LA parties all the time. It's like, oh my God, you look amazing. And I'm like, No, she doesn't. But I can't say that.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Yep.
And
I
we
just
see
say,
that
hi,
at
how
con
are
a
ya?
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. There's been times I will actually openly say this. There was a streamer that she and I did not get along for years, and I literally mean years, because we dated the same guy, but we never
Ah,
spoken to each other. It was just one of those like, I
is it
think she hates
weird
me. I
that
think she
we did the
hates me,
same
so I'm
con?
gonna hate her. And we both
Mm.
had that same kind of like feeling where we just never talk, but in person, hi, how are you? We turn around. Like it's exactly that. And then at one point we were at like this barbecue together, like at a friend's place, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be here. Oh, like just I was like so upset. And then we went for a walk, and like we had such a heartfelt conversation that had nothing to do with Twitch, nothing to do with streaming, or nothing to do with like that person that was ever involved. And I was like, holy crap, I passed judgment on her so freaking fast. And like her and I became friends. And I went through a really, really shitty thing like a year and a half ago. She
Mhm.
was the only person to reach out to me and ask me if I was okay, and saying, hey, like I know you're going through a hard time. We're having game night at my house next week. You're more than welcome to come. And I was just like, it's so funny how the people that we sometimes pass judgment on so fast can just be the nicest people.
Oh yeah. So me in the cosplay world has a certain brand or certain personality. Like I'm sure a lot of people like fucking hate me like in the cosplay world, especially photographers. It happens a lot, and
Because they all want to be you.
I don't blame them. I get it. Sometimes I come off kind of bad too. I totally get it, but I let them judge me. I'm still very nice to them. It's really strange. I'm trying to be nice to them, but I mean, maybe to them they don't see as nice. It's okay, but I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just let you believe what you want to believe. It helps justify it too. Sometimes like, oh, he found success in cosplay photography. He must also be an asshole. That's the only way they can able to justify that I'm. Oh, I mean, here's the thing I keep telling people, and people don't understand. For us, is that we got lucky. I mean, yes, we work really hard too, but I got, at least for me, I know for sure, I got lucky. I got in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
I know if I start a cosplay right now, photography, doesn't matter how good my photos are or how whatever, I will not able to get to where I am right now. Like, not even close.
Same with a lot of like the original cosplayers, like Yaya Han. She doesn't do as much cosplay now, but she's turned it into her own brand where she has her own cosplay products and cosplay like line for actual cosplayers now. And Jessica's still doing all of hers. She also does her YouTube and a bunch of other things. It's like you needed to be in at the right time. And the same thing with like convention videographies, like Axonel, I think is how you pronounce his name on YouTube.
His real name is Axon, last name Lee, so that's why you go by Axonel.
Yeah, that makes sense. He made one video, blew up from that video, and now like I remember like when I first started cosplaying, like that was like my dream to be like in one of his videos.
That was many people, yeah. So it's pretty
many
funny.
People's dreams. Yeah, and it was like he was the one that kind of like started that kind of
he started
trend.
videography.
Yeah.
Cosplay videography is all him. He started it. He's the OG.
Yep.
It's funny because like when he got a girlfriend, he took everything down. Like that's how I know when he's dating or not. When
really?
he has a girlfriend. Yeah. Every time I see him at a con, I'm like, oh, it's nice to be single again, aren't you? Yeah. Because whenever he's dating someone, I don't see him at all. But whenever he's not dating anyone, it's like, oh, he's back in the scene. So he's back now a bit. But yeah, like his stuff is really good too. Like, and he cares about the art itself too.
Oh yeah.
Like, and it's fun. And I wanted to be in one of the videos very early on. And I did as well, so that was fun. And later I know him, and it's like, oh, he's an asshole, but he's a cool kind of asshole. Like, I get it.
Like, yeah, but it's just that it's like you either have to be there at the right time or create the niche yourself.
Yeah, and it's so hard. It's so hard to create that demand or that. I mean, because you have to be very innovative. You have to create something that people didn't know they want. And
yeah. So,
like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, and one of the things that definitely like makes me think of that are character streamers. Like Dr. Disrespect is one of the biggest ones. But when Dr. Disrespect started gaining traction, we saw a lot of character streamers kind of like populate. What's the one that uses like the Shiba Inu as like, I can't remember his name. I follow him.
No idea.
So a guy actually uses like face rig, and he's a complete Shiba Inu, and he's actually hilarious the way he like brings like this like animated character to life, just because it's like auto populating his Shiba Inu on his face. And then there's another one called Cardboard Cowboy. Absolutely hilarious. If anybody ever here checks him out, top notch, some of the best production I've ever seen on Twitch. Hands down. Hands down, bar none.
So they have to create that kind of like that personality effect. Yeah.
All of his overlays, his entire outfit, everything is made out of cardboard.
Oh my god!
From his neck down, he wears a green screen suit, and he has a green screen behind him. So his entire body is like a cardboard cutout that he like photoshopped and put onto his stream. Like, I mean, he has cardboard animations. He has a sidekick named Douglas. Like, it's some of the best things I've ever seen. But it was like
so much work. It's amazing though.
There's so much work, but they're creating that niche that once you watch, you can't stop watching. And we saw this with like GTA 5 roleplay with No Pixel, as everybody was watching No Pixel, and then Vader, who created Eugene, and Spaceboy, who created Mel, creating like the Prune Gang, like a bunch of like grandpas running around GTA 5 pretending like being gangsters. Like that was a niche they created, and then that suddenly became like the thing. You had to be in No Pixel, and like getting into No Pixel is almost a 3-hour wait now. So just log into the server.
Do you think it's easier now to stream, or is it harder now?
It's harder.
Or without pandemic, because too many people?
Too many before the pandemic?
No, even with or without pandemic situation.
It's like it depends, because it fully also depends on what you play. It depends on what kind of content you're creating. Like when Animal Crossing first came out, I think I played nothing but Animal Crossing for like the first like 3 weeks, and that was it. And I noticed that my numbers were actually doing better the more I kept playing, because everybody plays it for the first week and then everybody stops playing it. And it just, my numbers are doing better. And I created a freaking strip club on my island, and it was hilarious. And the video went viral, and it got picked up by an article. And it was one of those things where it's like, you don't know when you're going to make it. It'll just happen. Did I make it? No, but it was still a really funny moment. But it's streaming in general is so hard because it's such a saturated market. There's over 20 million people who log in every day to watch Twitch.
Every day. Yeah.
Every single day, 20 million people are logging in to watch Twitch. And I think that the statistic was somewhere around like 30,000 content creators are going live every day. Now, like, where are people going to go? Where are they going to find their content? What kind of content are they going to like? And then this also comes down to, like, as I mentioned, what kind of game. There's a very specific game out there called Dead by Daylight. Those people who watch Dead by Daylight only watch Dead by Daylight. I kid you not. You can be the most successful streamer in Dead by Daylight. As soon as you switch games, you'll go from 5,000 to 200 viewers like that. And there are niches, there are communities, there are games where people will only watch that game. The people will only tune into streamers when they play specific games.
Did you ever get sick of a game, but you know you're gonna do better, so you still have to play it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's how it was for H1Z1. I got partnered playing H1Z1, and I just kept playing it, and I just got so sick of it. But I felt like I had to keep coming back to it because that's what my channel wanted. But it got to the point where I was like, I mentally just could not play that game anymore. And I stopped playing it. I went from like 200 concurrents to 20. And ever since then, I've been slowly just trying to build it back up. And that's one of the reasons why, like, I try to push anybody that I know, stream variety. Because variety is one of the best things to get into. Because you can play any game and have 500-600 viewers every single night.
And people are going to watch you for you, not just for the game.
They'll watch you for you. They'll watch you for your game. Not for your game. And it's and that's where I say, like, anybody who's looking to get into variety, start off your broadcast with what you normally play. Play it for 4 hours, and then tell everybody we're going to end the last 2 hours of the stream with a different game. Oh, well, why do that? Well, you usually hit peak viewership about 4 hours into a broadcast. At that peak viewership, that's when you want to switch over. You want to know why? Because you're higher up in the directory, you're higher up in discoverability. So if it's the first time you're ever playing like the Hunt Showdown, as an example, you'll be like one of the top 10 people that'll populate. You're more likely to be clicked on because you have more viewers, because you are being at the very top. Now, let's say 20 people click onto that stream to come watch you. 5 of them actually really like you and start coming back every night. Now, do that with every single game that you try. You're going to build a community that is there for you and your personality, and not for the game.
I feel
And
like
I've
it's
been
such a scary thing. Like I streamed before too, as you said. At the fourth hour, as you said, it's getting. It's like I was about to I'm done for the day, but then like fourth hour in, it started peaking. Like,
viewership.
why are you all coming in now? Why? And like, I guess I'll keep playing. I guess I'll do it.
Best time to cut off a stream is 6 hours. Because
Interesting.
you get that peak viewership, you hold on to it for a little bit, but usually anything over 8 hours, you start to fall off. Not only that, but you're getting tired, you're getting a little burnt out because being on camera, being in front of these lights and these lights and everything, you, as much as you're not a personality, you're still performing, you're still there, you're still on screen.
I mean, regardless, even talking to a friend, even one-on-one for 4 or 5 hours, it's gonna be really tiring. It's draining a little bit, especially most of you guys are introverts. When I say you guys, I mean like most streamers. I'm different. I'm an extrovert, so I love talking to people. Like I joke about this all the time that I have this show just so I can talk to someone. Like we're not even live, maybe we're just like, haha, yeah,
we were
podcast.
Before we even went live. You and I were like just talking about movies and like all that kind of stuff and like directors and yeah, it's the same way. I'm actually very much an introvert, but I have extroverted tendencies. So there are times where like there will be like a span of like 3 weeks where I'm super like gun-ho on stream, and then like a week or two where I'm just like very spotty on when I'm streaming because I just feel so socially drained. And that's how I am when I go to conventions. Is I'll go to the conventions, I'm all out for 3 days, I come home and I just want to sleep for like 48 hours because I'm just so socially drained. I feel so just kind of like torn apart. That's what it feels like to be an introvert and put yourself in extroverted areas. You feel kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
Because like for introverts, and I know how that feels too, right before you have to force to talk to someone new, it's a little bit anxious, that feeling that, oh no, I have to like perform. It's kind of like a perform feeling, even though you're not on stage. That's how it feels. I'm an extrovert, so it's different. It excites me, So
oh no.
I know it's been 2 months. I'm stuck at home and I have not able to done that. So I'm actually really low energy now because I'm not able to recharge. It's been 2 months of no recharging. I was supposed to go to conventions every other week this year. But here I am stuck.
No, I'm there with you. Is that going to those social things? It recharges you. For me, it like recharges me, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good for a while. Nobody talked to me, and then like a month later, I'll crawl out of my home and be like, okay, come hug me.
That's why for introverts going to cons, like, yep, I did my stuff of the month for the 2 months. Yep, I got my thing. I like no. It's like for me, it's like, please, I need this every other week.
Yeah, and it gets to a point where like being an introvert is you really enjoy your alone time the more you get alone time. Because especially being in like convention
but then you get
space,
used to it, but you should not be. Like,
and that's probably been the hardest part of this pandemic is like I'm okay with being alone, but I don't want to be alone. And that's my thing is like I haven't seen another human being outside my roommate for 3 months.
Yeah, I think my housemates enjoy it. They're all introverts, and especially one of them. They're like, the only reason he want to go out is because he's being told not to, but not because he want to. But even that, he still rarely doesn't go out. So, but I'm just finding excuse. Like I will just go to In-N-Out. I might even do that later tonight, just so I can see a new person.
Ooh, In-N-Out sounds kind of good. Not gonna lie.
No, it's good, and they open till 1 a.m.
Animal style?
Sometimes I don't know yet. I mean,
animal style is the only way to eat In-N-Out.
You kind of similar to me. We can eat as much as we want.
Kind of.
Like, for me, it doesn't affect me at all.
Oh, it affects me.
Oh, it does not. I'm good. I can.
I'm just really like stationary and stagnant. So I did 4 years of volleyball in high school, like varsity, all that. So I was like really good freaking body, good little booty too. And then I went to college, and then I started working, and then I started streaming, and I literally sit in this chair from 9 a.m. until midnight.
When I first met you, you were so skinny. I was like,
Thanks.
I'm kind of worried too. Not saying you're not right now.
All right, bye guys. Ending the. No, it was very much that. You can be on a very like I have a fast metabolism. So yeah, because I had a much more active lifestyle, I was in a much better physical body and everything like that. Now I'm a very stagnant lifestyle where I'm literally sitting in my chair. The only time I ever leave or go for a walk is when I take my dog out.
I'm just moving all the time in general. Just me as a person. Like I would run around, even in my own house. I would just run to the fridge, and run back. Like I don't know why. It's just me. So not a problem. So maybe that's why I don't get fat. But it's so hard for me to actually gain weight. Like I would have to force myself
Really?
to eat. I'd force myself to work out if I wanted to. I have
So
been
that's been the hardest thing is I want to tone up. I want to like get muscle. But every time I talk to a trainer, they're like, "Oh yeah, you need to like hardcore push protein and calories." And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm a bird when I eat. Like, I will order the biggest fucking plate in front of me, but I'll take 2 hours to eat it because I just
my
like to
God.
like, because I like to like slowly eat, enjoy it, talk, watch a movie, do something else, come back, pick up some more food. I'm a snacker. That's what I am. Is I'm a snacker.
Mhm.
Is I will grab more food when I go out to eat so I can take it home and eat it later.
But then it would be cold. Would it be too
No,
cold
get
to
a
eat?
microwave.
But then you have to do that like every 15 minutes.
No. Also, I don't mind some food cold. Don't mind some food cold at all.
See, I just don't really like food in general. Like I feel like it's more of a it's like sleeping. You know, like
Oh my god, you're exactly my roommate. My roommate, like I'm always like, "What do you want to eat?" He goes, "I don't know." I was like, "Well, what do you feel like?" He goes, "I don't know." He goes, "I hate eating." He goes, I only eat so I can survive."
survive exactly. Yeah, I have to eat. Not because I want to. I just like, it's never sleeping. Like I don't want to sleep. I want to do other stuff. But I've spent like 6 hours sleeping every night just so that I could be alive and do other stuff. It's just eating and sleeping is so I can get to the next point for me to do more
I understand
stuff.
the sleeping part. I love sleeping because I feel so rested, but I look at like how much more crap I can get done in the day if I did not need to sleep. And I'm just like, man, I wish we had like 8 more hours in the day.
For someone who doesn't like sleeping, I'm really bad at waking up though.
Oh,
I don't want to get out of bed.
I'm the person where like I literally set 3 alarms on my phone, 2 alarms on my like Google and stuff like that. Like,
I'm Alexa, yeah.
So funny, that stuff won't wake me up, but the leaf blower and the power washer at 7:30 this morning did. Oh, that annoyed me.
Yeah,
That annoyed me
I don't know.
so
Whoever
much.
designed human was like, you know what? We give them 24 hours a day, but 1/3 of their life they're gonna sleep and do absolutely nothing.
I know, right? It's like you're gonna have
That's a lot of time. 1/3 of your life, 8 hours, like out of 24 hours, it's 1/3, 33% of your life, just like just not doing anything, stationary, sleep. It's a bad design. That's what it is.
It's bad design, game's broken. Steam review bomb it. Do it, guys.
Speaking of design and game, is there like a streamer simulator game? A good one, at least?
Oh, a streamer simulator?
I feel like that would be such a fun game to play and also stream.
So
like imagine go for different stage.
The closest one, and now that I'm thinking of it, like I'm like, oh, I really want to play it. The Sims 4. So Sims 4 in recent updates actually had it where you can actually live stream on the computer, and as they're like gaming and playing, you see like $1 pop up above their heads, $2 pop up above their heads. They can be influencers, so they can have like a Simstagram, and the more Simstagram followers they get, they can literally you can literally have an Instagram or Simstagram for your pet in the game. And you can actually make money off of it. Being an influencer, you can vlog. You literally have to get your sim angry and then have them go film an angry vlog.
What?
And then they're like, "Oh, I'm so happy I got that done." And then you have them edit it. And then you can have it, you actually click on their like add transitions and like it's insane. It's all in the Sims 4.
So instead of doing it yourself, you're making a sim character to do it.
Yes.
I get it, but
yes,
why not just do it yourself?
Well, I mean, like you can literally stream yourself, streaming your sim being a streamer.
Pretty meta.
Pretty darn meta. And then the funny thing is too is like you can literally have like their actual stream room be like all decked out, but as soon as they go in their living room, it's like the cheapest couch, the cheapest TV. Like their kitchen is completely empty, just full of pizza boxes. Like strip, that's a streamer.
That's real life, yeah. But I feel like it'll be such a fun game. Like, yeah. I mean, I need to check it out. Maybe Sim already got it done. But yeah, like you have to go through all the progress. Like they should make a game particularly just for streamer. Like, you know, going through the stages of getting sponsor, you know, getting annoyed
like,
by G Fuel and then
oh my gosh. Like it kind of gives you like a prompt where it's like, do you want to join this stream team or this stream team? One of them is like give you like greater this, and that might be interesting.
And you can actually have a real company to help sponsor it too. Like, oh, do you want an in-game Elgato stream like some Live, some Philip Hughes?
Do you want the Philip Hughes? Do you want your Elgato lights? And it's like, It's kind of like Bandersnatch. That's the best way to do it. It's like Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Do your own
Choose
story,
your
but
life.
do your own stream. Choose your own stream. Where
Mm-hmm.
you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and get with the Philips Hue, or I'm gonna go with like this like cheap knockoff version of like the Elgato key light, and it's like, congratulations on your new light 12 hours into your stream. Oh no, you have an outage because it like it had like it like crossed the wires or something, and just something crazy, and it's like, well, now you're out $300 and you have no power and you can't stream. What do you do next?
And you can make money. Yeah. That's such a high replayability. Yeah.
I pull out my phone and I start streaming from mobile.
Yeah, so I feel
I
like
really
that.
want to make this game, Martin. Let's talk. I want to make this game now.
Let's make it happen. There's so much possibility and so much fun to watch it, and then
dude, we can pitch it to an indie dev, and I think we can get it.
Oh, we can definitely do it. But yeah, so
if they have the dating simulator games, Daddy Dater,
Dream Daddy. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Dream Daddy, because like I'm not sure to explain it to people who have no idea about it, because
Super Seduction. That's the game I'm thinking about. Super Seduction. There's a game out there called Super Seduction or something like that. It is literally actors. It's like actually filmed where it's like a guy on a date with this girl, and you have to pick if he does A or B. And if he chooses A, she reacts one way. If you do B, she reacts another. So it changes the story. But it's like actual live acting. It's actually
I've seen those before. Oh, but I never played that one. I didn't know the dating one. I know the crime ones. You know, where to go through all the footage to decide, like, you know, who's the criminal and all kinds of stuff.
Have you played the KFC Colonel Sanders dating simulator?
I haven't played, but I was about to bring it up. I was like, dude, KFC. Like, have you actually seen their Instagram?
I haven't, but you know what? The game's actually not bad. The game was not actually bad.
KFC did such an amazing job on this. Like like right after Wendy's. Wendy's is more like Twitter good at it, but. Oh my God, KFC Instagram, for the longest time, I'm not sure they took it down. They have a virtual influencer, and he like always like shirtless all the time. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like very buff, young looking KFC. Like, he still got the white hair, but he looked really charming and very good looking.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely. I remember I was hanging out with a friend, and we just joked, we're like, let's play the KFC dating simulator. And when we did, like right before we like jumped hardcore in, we straight up Uber Eats KFC. We ordered
they got you.
Oh yeah, I mean, first of all, they have some of the best chicken pot pies. You guys can't argue that. So we order like chicken pot pie, and like we're like sitting here eating our fucking pot pie, like while dating Colonel Sanders. It was stupid, but no, it works. And it's that's one thing that I love seeing are brands, like traditional brands that are known, like set in their ways, branching out and doing stuff like that.
We have such influence in. Because like we are having that like the whole new, especially with pandemic going on, I feel like they started to realize, we can, do this that makes sense. That's actually what people want now. The newer generation, they want dream daddies. Like, why don't we make Colonel into another daddy?
This has been actually huge in the streaming side as well, is because some of these major organizations whose like run walks, because you got to think about it, there's so many different like organizations that host like their marathons or their walkathons all across the country. Like you'll hear it like multiple times, like for example, like Relay for Life, St. Jude, Make-A-Wish. They always are hosting run walks everywhere, and those things would bring in tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, are now canceled.
Oh yeah.
So now they're all looking to, well, we have to do this digitally. We have to go virtual somehow. And when you type in digital fundraising, who's the number one platform that comes up? Tiltify.
Twitch.
So
and Tiltify, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm talking about the streaming platform. Okay, and then which platform
I'm talking about the fundraising platform.
Okay, the fundraising part. There you go. Tiltify.
Yeah,
I feel like this is just a really long ad that we've been doing this whole time.
No, but it's just one of those ones where it's like, that's just an example of so many companies, organizations are seeing that there is power in the digital space. There's so much power in the digital space. In fact,
the streaming world have raised so much money in the last few years, like for charity stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't think they realize it.
It's insane.
Yeah, and
it's actually insane to see how much money and power is behind streamers. Like,
they don't even understand. There's still so many people do not understand there are people who stream for a living, and there's some people making really good money streaming.
Millions of dollars a month.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that you got to understand is I'm not saying all, but
of course not.
There are some high tier streamers with a lot of viewers and a lot of subs It's well known that partners get a 50-50 cut. Certain streamers have a 70-30 cut, meaning that they're making 70% of each sub. So they're making a higher cut, which means, okay, so like that person who has 5,000 subs, they're making probably close to $15,000 plus each month.
Yep.
That's not including
on top
bits.
of that,
That's not including
deals, all kind of
and then
stuff.
they're getting sponsorship deals. It's insane to kind of think about the kind of money that is actually behind some of the top streamers that
some of them are so young. So young. They're like under 25. And I'm like, you're a millionaire every year. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I was or will ever be a millionaire. Start like crying.
I look at my paycheck and I'm like, yay, I got $200 more this paycheck. Like I get excited,
Yeah. I can buy more food.
But one thing that scares me more than anything is, yes, streaming is becoming more and more popular at an exponential rate. People are so willing to sign contracts without reading them.
Oh yeah.
And we're seeing this more and more and more, and exclusivity clauses, likeness clauses. Read your contracts, guys. I'm telling you, they're so important. You need to understand what you're signing away, because you could literally be signing away your entire content. You can be signing away 50% of everything you ever make for the rest of your life.
Content. Oh yeah, there's just one company who gave me some of the light, like actual light, like physical light, photo shoot, photography light, and the person who's doing it is new, so he definitely did not know how influencer marketing work. I read the contract. I told him I'm not gonna sign it because you telling me any content I created using those lights belong to you. It's like, no, that's all my content. That doesn't make sense. I have no problem doing maybe a shout out or whatsoever, but you cannot own the content that I created. That made me do not want to use any of your stuff, because then you own the right to it. Right? So hopefully they're not watching.
They had the verbiage. They have the right to use it for promotional purposes. That's different. But you always want to make sure too that your likeness clause or whatever that is ends when the contract is terminated, because you don't want them to keep using your content and make profit off of you when you're no longer a part of that contract. So and
if anything, set a time. Yeah,
and that's what scares me so much by seeing so many young people coming into this industry is they're so willing to join top orgs like 100 Thieves and all that they're willing to sign contracts and not know what they're doing and sign away
some
so much
deal that's like, let's put this drink
there
logo.
there was a last year actually, there's apparently small time indie movie maker was trying to make a horror movie around streaming and was reaching out to a bunch of streamers. And I was like, oh yeah, this sounds like really interesting. And they're like, send me some more information. So they sent me some more information. They're like, well, if you're interested, here's a contract. And they sent me it. And I read through it, and it simply said we have the right to use your name, your image, your content, your voice, likeness of your voice. So literally they could have in the movie, somebody watching the stream, it cuts away from the stream, and then somebody who's able to impersonate my voice can say racist things or whatever, and that's on as me. And they had full control on how I would be presented in the movie. And I was like, I don't like that. So I told them no, thank you. And that's why it's so important to read things and understand what you're reading, and understand that not every company that is offering you a contract is out for your best interest, because ultimately what's their best interest? That's their pocket.
Most of the time it's not. It's more like for them to making sure you deliver what they wanted so they can profit from what it is. And in return, they give you some money for it. It makes sense.
Yep. And that's why you're seeing a lot more affiliation and partnerships and not sponsorships. Is there's not many content creators that they see out there that they can get a turn on dollar by actually handing somebody money to promote their company.
That's why I kind of hate the whole those a link.
I don't take them anymore.
Because I'm working for them.
I have one right now, but I'm even looking to terminating that one. I just don't use their product anymore.
I like lump sum better, meaning hey, you give me $5,000, and then I'll do whatever with it, and then I'll promote this product. We do 5 posts, whatever, we're done. That's it.
Yeah.
Instead of continuous things, and because I don't want to be always. I feel like I'm working for a company at that point.
Yep.
And they're just making money regardless, they don't have to do anything, and they make money every time you try to make money, and it's kind of like, I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like very sellout-y,
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing too, is like people need to understand like FTC guidelines. Like, for example, every single person that was giving out those keys for Crucible that launched today, we all were told like, hey, you need to disclose that you guys were given codes, that you guys were given free product, that you guys are being given the founders pack, which is like a $40 value. You need to disclose that you guys are doing this. People don't. And the number of people I saw did not. And I was like, oh my God, what? Come on, guys.
On your end, as long as you told them, you did tell them, then you're good. But on their end, they need to. That's on their. Here's the thing: like FTC doesn't know how to deal with it, though. I know they have fined a few people to make example out of them, but it's
even
a weird
just
situation.
Getting free product, like you don't have to actually get money in pocket, but it's considered fair market value. Is that as an example, like when I first was moved to my new place, I tweeted out like I was like, hey, I'm moving into a new place, I can't wait for it. Google actually reached out to me and said, hey, we want to send you a gift for moving, and I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Google? Okay, so they ended up sending me like the new little Google Nest Hub. It's like got like all like the video feed and everything on it. It's really awesome. And I knew fair market value. This thing's almost like $200. They're going to expect me to put a tweet out about it. Well, I want to at least make that a good relationship, but I also have the responsibility to say that this was sent to me. I did not purchase it. I was not paid. #ad. And that's the other thing too, is like, is #ad considered viable enough to actually say it was sponsored? Because it wasn't technically sponsored. So it is an advertisement.
Here's a funny thing too. Like two things. One is that I also got a gift card from McDonald's because one time they screwed me on my fries. So they sent me a gift card and a personalized letter and everything. But like, yeah, according to our friends FTC, you have to say, it's #ad or something. You have to announce it, which is kind of strange. It's kind of like an apologize thing, but. Because I am a content creator, technically, because I'm a verified content creator on most platforms, then I guess it's kind of strange. Because here's the weird part, though: like at which point it is a sponsorship, and two different things, right? One is that do you know is it considered a sponsor or someone just want to give you something? And second of all, now you're gonna have all these kids who actually didn't get things and pretend to be affiliated with companies that they're not affiliated with.
Yep, and then that looks bad on those companies because. They're not approving the content that these affiliates are making, the partners are making, etc.
Yeah. What if they start making like racial slur and then like #sponsored by, I don't know, Elgato? Then like, Elgato.
I mean, it happens. I mean, we're seeing this huge thing right now with G Fuel and Keemstar. And people are like holding G Fuel accountable to the point where like they actually just completely removed his entire like product page on their site, and that just goes to show like. They didn't care about the creators that they're signing on. They just cared about the money in their pocket that creator was generating for them.
So, like, if I joke around this sometimes too, if my parents give me money, do I have to say I love my mom? #ad.
I mean, that's considered a gift at that point.
It's only because my mom is on a company.
No. So like, there's different kind of things about it. So there's actual like gift, like for example, 1 year for Christmas, I had a game company send me like a bag of like caramel popcorn. It said Merry Christmas on it. That's not really a product. That's a gift. That's saying, hey, thank you so much for all you do. We want to send you this as a thank you. What I got from Crucible, like backpack, water bottle, prints, this founders pack, a bunch of stuff. That's goodies. Those are considered PR packages. Public relation packages. Those need to be disclosed. Now, if they just send you a gift, like we see this all the time in the beauty industry, is that like makeup companies like Morphe or like Ulta will send like PR packages to influencers, but on like their birthdays or whatever, they'll send them just like a bouquet of roses. And at that point, that's just maintaining that relationship with that person. It's a gift. It's not product, and that's kind of the thing. It has to be product.
Now, what if the industry start acting weird? Where it's like, hey, let's say two companies team up, right? Let's say, for example, okay, let's say Elgato and Corsair. Actually, they're the same company. Sorry. Let's say let's say Corsair and Razer. Just for example, it never happened. But let's say Corsair and Razer team up. Say Corsair gonna send you a Razer keyboard. It's not their product, but it's a product as a gift. And then Razer send you a Corsair keyboard. Again, not their company, but it's a product from someone else. So technically, it's really weird to say, oh, thanks Razer for this Corsair keyboard. You don't have to hashtag add that. Because again, like you're saying, beauty product.
It's one of those.
It's not a product, but a rose is made by a company, or like at least
a rose is made by a company. Yes,
it is a product. But what if they team up?
But the thing is, though, it's.
But what if
the game dev company sent me a bag of popcorn that has nothing to do with their game? The rose is being sent by.
What if the popcorn company have a secret deal with them, and the popcorn company send the other people their influencer with games?
Yeah, it's a gray line. It is a completely gray area. I always say, when in doubt, add it out. Hashtag add it out. If like I felt uncomfortable accepting that Google product without promoting it and saying hashtag ad.
Do they like it better that way, or do you not like it better? It's kind of.
I mean, I'm not verified or anything, but I'm closing in like 10,000 followers on Twitter, and it's like. Cool. Somebody with 10,000 followers tweeted us out that it's a Google Home like Nest Mini, and like that's really cool to see. Oh, and I'll also too like I haven't seen like any other streamers that have gotten it, and it's one of those like.
Why you then?
Why me?
Maybe someone at Google likes you.
Maybe. Hey. Now I kind of feel weird having like Google Homes around in my house. I feel like I need to go start muting them.
Start talking to them, say, hey, I know you're listening. And see if something happens.
It's like the meme of like the FBI agent texting you saying, "I saw that. Why have you forsaken me?" As soon as you Google the door. As soon as you Google dragon dildos, why are you doing this?
Yeah. Oh man, if they watch my stuff, they're gonna be so confused. I Google so many weird stuff. It's just.
I do too.
Yeah.
Anything that has to be remotely weird, I always do it on my phone though. I never do it on my PC because I have them as different browsers, so it doesn't share browser history.
Oh, I just do incognito mode on my computer. Control Shift N instantly.
No, I know incognito mode, but there's been times it's pulled from my browser on my regular one, which is weird.
Someone's watching you. Talk to Google.
Right? I don't like this, Google.
I think we should end this before they find out more and they know that we're on their track.
They're like, oh, gotta end it. Next thing you know, power goes out. Now we're actually in a horror movie.
Yeah. Oh. Actually, before I let you go, do you have any fear for yourself actually as a streamer? Docs stuff?
My, fear?
Yeah, like people know, like, what you do or where you are. Like, do you have stalkers, stuff like that?
I've dealt with it in the past with a specific one. I actually did have to get a lawyer about up on that. That was when I was actually working in law enforcement. They went above and beyond to find like my private LinkedIn channels, to find out where I lived and I worked. And they were harassing me and creating content while they were stream sniping me in a game that had like voice chat that was extremely important to have, and screaming racial slurs. They did this for like 3 days to harass me, frustrate me, record my my reaction, and post it to YouTube. And that was probably one of the worst that I've dealt with. But weirdly enough, my biggest fear is something I say being clipped and taken out of context. Mm-hmm. Because cancel culture is so rampant.
They don't check. Yeah, they don't check. Just one part. They're like, oh, he said that.
There's times I'm playing with my puppy and like I'm like kind of roughhousing with her, like on stream, like I'm giving her like a little pat, and all it takes is one person to clip it just a certain way. It looks like I hit her, and I'm like, it's literally like my hands are like literally like around my dog's face, and she's just like freaking out, trying to bite my hand. But the right angle, the right clip, it can look like I hit her. And I hate cancel culture. And I absolutely hate that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's my biggest fear is I always try to say whenever I'm saying something, I come up with it in my mind and then I say it completely out. So I'm not breaking up what I'm saying, because then it's something that can easily be clipped and taken out of context.
So you can't be like, you should not hit puppies. And someone's like, she said hit puppies.
Hit puppies.
Get her.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. I mean, this happened with a streamer who actually like She said on her stream, like, sometimes you just gotta beat your dog, but she didn't mean it in that sense, and it got clipped and taken out of proportion and spread like wildfire.
And here's the problem too. Like, I had some similar situation with cancel culture. Is that if you defend yourself on one thing, then you have to defend yourself on everything, because then people are going to start just randomly attacking you for everything that you do.
They'll search through your entire clip history. They'll search through all of your VODs. It's terrifying.
And if you don't defend yourself on all of it, then like, oh, they didn't defend this one, so they must admit that one.
And so one of my other fears too is people contacting my family about shit that I do or say or whatever. So I actually don't go by any of my last name at all on any social media. Like every my last name has basically been scrubbed from the internet at this point.
That's good.
And I'm happy about that. Like, if you search like my name, like my handle, nothing about me as outside of stream comes up. And that was like my first like major goal, is to make sure that nothing, that I can have two lives. And I think this kind of also goes back to like boyfriend girlfriend type stuff, is you need to separate and have two lives, because then at one point you start to confuse what's real and what's what's reality and what's content, and that fine line can get really, really thin.
Does dating also get confusing then? Like, is it tricky? Like, do you have problem with people want to date you because of who you are versus like who you really are? But
the problem when it comes to like dating online is, obviously, like, I just want to date whoever like I'm interested in, we're interested in each other, etc. But obviously that is a lot of people in the industry, because I'm more likely to meet people in the industry than I am to meet people out of the industry. And people who are in the industry are least likely to understand what I do and why I do it. So of course I'm more kind of focused on, if I find anybody, it's probably going to be somebody within the industry. But there has been multiple times, is a lot of them are like, I don't want to go public. I don't want to like kind of like feed in that like we're talking, like, even that we're just talking. And it has been in the past where they've said that just to abuse and utilize the fact that it's a dirty little secret so they can go pursue somebody else. So I don't know if it's that they legitimately don't want to be in the public because we are trying to keep our personal life away from our streamer life, or is it because they're actually just utilizing, we can be private and then I can go off and do whatever I want.
See, that's a tricky part, right? Because like, if you go public, if they really want to go public, like, and it, right from the get-go, it feels weird. It's like, do they want to just date me because of who I know and can tell people like, oh, I'm dating this person? Vice versa, where they go like, oh, let's not tell anyone at all. Let's keep it secret. Then like, wait, are they up to no good or something? Or are they trying to?
Yeah.
That's such weird. And I talk to
my
friends all the time about this too. Like, is dating people outside the industry, they won't know they don't really get what we do. It's kind of weird, our world. But if we're dating in the industry, we have to deal with those problems.
Yeah. So like imagine going on a first date with somebody outside the industry and be like, oh my God, PogChamp or Kappa. Like, they're gonna look at you like you're speaking an alien language. Like, you're freaking crazy. They won't know. And it's like, then you gotta explain it. And then you gotta like pull out photos and explain the history of it. And it's one of those like, it's a hard kind of
like, oh, I can't hang out tonight. Why? It's like, I'm gonna be streaming. Is that like, wait, what's that? It's like, I play video games and people watch me.
I'm playing video games. That online dating has been the worst with that.
Have you been doing online dating?
I did for a while. I haven't in maybe like 5 or 6 months.
I just mindlessly swipe every night, and it's just absolutely
that's what it ends up becoming. Is as I swipe, they message me, and I'm just like, I don't have the energy to respond to you because you're probably going to say something really stupid. That's literally what it becomes.
Oh, it's such extreme for dating, for online dating. Like, for girls, you get matched with every guy, and they all say the dumb shit and have to explain over and over. It's
I've
like
actually run into, and I don't know if this is it's just like a Southern California thing, but I've actually run into people who utilize dating channels just to boost their social channels.
Oh, yo, all the time. Oh, yeah. Every other girl's on, at least for the guy side, it's like every other girl's is always
follow
like,
me on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. Here's my Snapchat. And I had one guy that he's like, hey, what's your Insta? And I was like, I'm not sharing my Insta on like the first conversation or the first message. He goes, why are you just some like ugly fat chick? And I was like, No, because I don't want to give you access to my entire life, and I just know you right now.
And also, if I am someone who doesn't want to show how I look, I would just create different Instagram for this. Like, why would I?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and also too, like I have my Twitch on my Instagram and in the bio, and the last thing I want to do is like, because like I talk about shit like that happens on like dates and stuff like that, like on stream.
yeah.
Last thing I want to do is like tell this person, yeah, I stream, and then like
And
they
they come
come
and
into my
watch it.
chat when I'm shit talking the date I just had with them,
Or they even could shit on you on stream would be weird, you know? Wow, like you want to talk to me?
right?
Like the whole
So-
thing, like that's so weird. So like, I talk about this, and I want to start doing stand up comedy about this specific this thing. Like for me, Instagram is such a work like thing for me, right? Like I use Instagram for work. Like I'm a content creator. People follow me on it, and it's my public image. But there's all these girls that would be like, "Hey, talk to me on Insta instead of on Bumble or Tinder or whatever," right? But that's just like you going to a bar, hitting on a girl, say, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "Hey, everything's great. Hey, let's get out here." I'm like, "Oh yeah." It's like, "Let's go to another bar." It's like, why? This bar was perfectly fine. Why would I go to a different
Exactly
platform to talk
that.
to you? Or it's more like,
That's
again,
exactly
it's
that.
work for me, right? It's kind of like, oh yeah, talk to me. Oh yeah, you should send me an email from your work email address. Why? That's
So
how
this
it's
actually happens a lot with my job. Is that I've had the same phone number since I was like 12. So I've had the same phone number for literally 15 years, and I don't share my phone number very like willy-nilly. I don't have my phone number like literally listed on any like website or anything, and I don't use my phone number for work. And there's so many times organizations will be like, "Hey, can we talk now? Here's my phone number," and I'm like, "What's your question? Just call me. It's easier." And I'm like, "We've spent 15 minutes emailing back and forth. When you go to just put your email and your question in the email."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Well, why can't you just call me?" And I'm like, "Because I don't like to use my personal number." And I'm glad I don't, because I've heard stories of somebody else being in meetings, and people, because they have your number, feel like they have the right to call you and that you have to answer it every time, especially when you work in any kind of business situation.
It's worse in the gaming industry. Like I have people that who
Discord. People need to stop using Discord as a form of communications for business reasons and contracts.
use email. Yeah.
Email. Like I was recently on a stream team that I just left, and I actually found out that I was leaving the team because they removed me from the team, and I had no clue why. And apparently they had pinged me on Discord saying like, "Hey, we're actually revamping the entire team and we need everybody to reapply." And I was like, that was sent like 2 months ago. It's like, you do realize I'm first of all, it's Discord. You're not going to see every ping that you get. Secondly, any kind of business thing where you're dealing with a contract, you're dealing with applications, needs to be done via email, because it's trackable, it's traceable. There's ways.
Paper.
Because on Discord, you can go and delete messages and edit them.
Yeah.
You can
need
literally
a paper trail. Yeah.
You need a paper trail, exactly that. And so like at that point I was like, you know what, I'm fine with not being on the stream team anymore, because if you guys aren't going to be professional about it, I don't even want to be associated with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, yep. I mean, I just see a bunch of girls asking for Snapchat and all this. I mean, if I was thinking about this too, if I was a girl, would I do that? Like, should I just use it as a platform to promote my stuff? It's weird, but it's.
I've thought about it to promote my Twitch stream. But the problem is those dating sites also say they're 10 miles from you. They're 5 miles from you. That kind of pinpoints my location a little bit too.
That's only if there's enough
Too
people.
close.
That's 10-mile radius is really far. Like, that's not gonna be.
Okay,
like,
but also sometimes it's like less than 1 mile, and that's scary to me.
So we're gonna walk around and see, oh, where's Ashleeeean? Maybe she's going on
Ooh,
shopping.
I don't freaking know. Well, I mean, like, all they have to say is like, "Oh, Ash lives in like this part of San Diego." It's like, okay, this part of San Diego is not that big, so it's like, okay, so she can only live in maybe these 16 different complexes. Oh, let's look back at her Instagram stories to see what the outside of these complexes looks at.
That's how I feel about PO boxes.
People get that deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that
PO
put a
box
PO
as
box
well.
and then the zip code. They're like, oh, you live around near this thing. And
Actually, all PO boxes I've ever opened is at least a 20-minute drive for me.
Wow, that's really far. But it makes sense, because not only that, they might even try to follow you.
Yeah,
So they might
that's all it
just
takes, is saying like, "Hey, I sent something to your PO box," and then you
Then
have
go
to wait
every day.
outside that every day.
Yep. It's this scary life that we live in.
Yeah, it's a very scary life, and like I'm not a fan of PO boxes. That's why I do use things like Stream Gift and all that. But it's terrifying. Like if somebody wants to find you in this industry, they will find you.
Oh yeah.
It's so simple. Like for example, there's
Especially if
another
they work
creator.
in Silicon Valley. If they work in any tech industry, it's so easy.
Yep.
I've done it.
There,
Like not that
there
done
was
finding
a
people. But
creator.
I work there.
Yeah, there's a creator who actually moved to San Diego not long ago, and they posted a picture like, "Oh, look at this beautiful view outside my balcony," and I was like, "I know exactly where you live. I know what floor you live on."
Exact unit. Yep.
And she's like, "What? How do you know?" I was like, "I live 2 blocks from you. I recognize that entire view. I recognize this. I recognize that." It's like it's so easy. People don't realize how easy it is. Like I didn't even need to like walk down that street. It just I recognize it because I drive down that street, you know, when I go to the store or go get in and out or whatever. And it's just one of those continuous reminders. Is like, don't post a photo of the front of your apartment. Don't post a photo of what your apartment complex normally looks like. Like
it's not difficult. When I first moved to my loft, I took a picture inside my loft, so you can't even see outside or anywhere. But
so you got to be careful with that, because there was a Las Vegas streamer. She was taking pictures of the inside of her like new apartment, and when I was looking at apartments in Vegas, I found out where she lived just by looking at different apartment complexes.
No, my neighbor left a comment and said, "Hey, welcome to the building," and like,
yeah,
it's like what? Good thing they're really cool people. But I'm like, what the heck?
So creepy. It's terrifying.
They're
it's
literally
so
2 doors down, and they know exactly where I live. So I'm like, oh, cool.
It's why I don't do house tours. I don't do apartment tours. Like I might take a picture of like what the inside of my like living room looks like, but I don't do like a full on like here's the layout of my place.
Yep. Yes. Like even when I do any video when I'm recording, because you know I am living in a house of streamer and stuff, I will walk a few blocks away from my house before I start doing any recording. Yeah. So, it's a dangerous life. Anyway,
and now we're scared as hell.
Yep. So I'm gonna get some in and out and make me feel better about.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social channels. It's Ashleeeean with 5 E's, ASHLEEEEEEAN. I know. Don't ask how I came up with that, but it is the way it is, and it's memorable. That's one thing that I learned. But you can find me on all social channels.
Also, you can find it everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
I loved it. I love that. Literally, like I had the same social channel on everything. There's so many people that I know. It's like, oh, and 1 or 2 and whatever. It's like, no, it's the same on everything.
You know the cosplayer Stella
yes,
Chu?
Stella Chu, yeah.
But she has to do 2 U or something because then they had that problem. Some of them have 3 U's because someone took it already. Like how?
Yeah.
But still, it's so at least Modern Wong photo is pretty unique, so I'm good enough. I'm safe. I don't need like Modern Wong 5.0. Wow.
with the 0 as an O.
Oh my god.
Or like when people have to use like capital I's for like lowercase L's. It drives me insane.
It's gonna be like you're never gonna find a page.
Yeah. So like as much as like I've thought about rebranding, because Ashleeeean with 1 EAN is available on Twitch and Twitter. I won't be able. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able. Yeah. And not only that, but it's like there's something that's so enjoyable while joining a channel and having everybody go Ashleeeean and then saying, oh, that's not enough E's, and then having them do it again and having them say E for like 20 seconds. It's just been enjoyable. So I don't regret my name one bit.
It's a lot. At least I don't care about what is it consistent. It has to be consistent. It's annoying sometimes. Like, oh yeah, there's an underscore there. Actually, this one is gonna be Ashleeean with a Y, but this one's like Ashleeean with like 2 L instead of 1, and just,
or it's like if your name was like Martin, but then you have like because you're Martin Wong photo MWP underscore Martin.
Yeah,
like
there's so many
different things.
No. Yeah, so now it's registered. Yeah. Even my TikTok and everything, just 1. Even though I hate TikTok, but like I just take it just in case someone use it, and then so.
That's what it's been. Is anytime there's a new social platform come up, I immediately go in and claim my name, which I highly doubt a lot of people will have 5 E's in, but it actually has happened in H1Z1. Somebody sniped my name.
Oh, that's because you were big there.
I was that popular. I would got my name sniped. All right.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and thank you for following. And everyone go check out Ashleeeean. Find her on Instagram, Twitter, on Twitch. She stream every so often, so it's fun.
Yep, I try to go 5 days a week. So
yeah, you might catch her as a 12-year-old boy, a homeless man, or
a stripper.
You'll never know. Like
which one will I be?
Roll the dice.
You'll have to come to the stream and find out.
Yeah. All right. Well, have fun.